Hey y'all, Melbell here, and I am doing your reading for September, and this is for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I have done a preliminary spread just to get a baseline on what we're looking at, and I will pull additional cards and share with you on the screen cards that I think are important. So let's just dive right into it. What I am seeing initially is a very strong focus on finances, where you live, your work, tied into security, wanting to secure the bag. And it's like you're kind of in a really good space where you're like, things are really moving the way that you want them to, but you just can't get over this mountain. Like there's this goal that you want, and you're trying to reach it, but there seems to be some obstacles in the way, or you just almost get there, and then there's something that comes up that kind of keeps you in the place you're at. And the place you're at's not bad, but it's not exactly what you want, because you're trying to make things sustainable long term. So your goals are long term. And what I do see is that the energy wants to come in, but there's some restriction and some challenges to that. And I think that you can overcome those challenges naturally. Anything that you're doing right now, keep doing it. Keep working, pushing up against that. But don't let it take control of you. Don't let it take over your whole life, be consumed by this goal. You can apply yourself and your energy, but you don't have to focus solely on it. You can turn your back on it a little bit. You can do other things and let it come to you, because a lot of the groundwork has already been laid. So it's just a matter of patience and consistency and persistence. So don't think that you're doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. All right, let's see. You know what? I have these decks out for you, and I actually don't think I want that. I think that there might be another deck that I should use for you. So I'm gonna pull the Mermaid and Dolphins. The Quantum Oracle. All right. Well, here we go. Let's see. That's an old school deck. This is a very old school deck. It's always interesting when it comes out, because it has to be 20 years old. This deck is 20 years old. So, let's see. Don't want to age myself, but I think it's around 20 years old. It has done a lot of readings. Okay, so September, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is the message that we have? We're going to build upon what has been said and what the cards say. All right. Interesting. Okay, we'll just set that. Interesting. All right, so interesting energy from these cards. Father healing. So I find that very interesting, because I'll read it says your personal power increases as you give any father related issues to heaven. But as a reader, I read what the card is telling me, the energy that I'm getting from it. And the energy I'm getting from it is the God aspect, the the masculine energy that exists within you and with everybody, within everybody. That aspect of you is what is the money maker. It's the mover and shaker. It's the one that uses strong intellect, that uses logic, and there might be some kind of connection between authority figures, maybe a boss or somebody from your past as well. Could be a past boss, but there is somebody who is coloring and shaping how you feel about your accomplishments and your ability to succeed in things. And that can be negative. It could be giving you negative self-talk, and maybe that is why I'm telling you that you're not doing anything wrong, and you're doing everything that you need to do. Just keep at it. Keep at it. So don't allow yourself to be fooled by the illusion of things not clicking into place like this, that you need to do something different. Do not do anything different. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing forward. Let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apology. So how much of what you're doing right now is only what you're the only one that can do it? And work and your home life, are you taking on everything? Are you the person in the family who resolves things, who makes things happen? Are you not allowing maybe another sibling to also take on some responsibilities? And keeping in mind that just because you do it very well, people kind of expect it from you, does not mean it has to be you. And there's a growth opportunity for someone else to take on certain things and feel like they're not living in your shadow. So if you're an only child, then it could be talking more about work, but this does feel like family to me. Maybe it could be a cousin. So just keep that in mind. If you have shared responsibilities with family members, or they're not shared because you're just the one that does the things, that you might want to take something off of your plate. You might want to make space in your life so that you can relax a little bit. You are very good at getting things done. That is your thing. That's what you do. But it's not all that you do, and it's not all you want out of life. It's just like, if I don't do it, nobody else will do it. And same for your accomplishments and your success. If I don't do this for myself, nobody's going to do it for me. And that does hold some truth. That second part definitely holds some truth. But even in work, you have to be able to trust people, to delegate sometimes. Staying optimistic. So I've got stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. So just like I just said, keep doing what you're doing. Don't allow negativity or the illusion that things are not working out. Things are not progressing fast enough for you. The results are not in. Don't let that fool you into thinking that what you're doing is not working and that you need to change course. Do not shift. Do not change course. Also the Make-A-Wish card came up. This being a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation, which is in alignment with this whole stay optimistic. Things are about to work out for you. And when you find yourself worrying or stressing, ask yourself, well, that's interesting. So I've never noticed this before in all of my years. Do you see the mirror image? It's just a horse. And on this side is unicorn. I wonder what that message, what the artist was trying to convey with that. How interesting. Oh, and down there, she's not a mermaid. She's not a mermaid. How wild is that? All these years, I've never noticed that. So, definitely about shifting. Okay, what I'm receiving from this image at this time is a shifting of reality, a shifting in your reality. This is going to happen. You don't have to do anything besides stay positive and keep doing what you're doing. And if you find yourself stressing or worrying about it, think about what is the most beneficial, positive outcome that's available. What would be, if everything could work out the way I wanted it to, what would that look like? Try to focus on that. All right, so what's next? All right, Quantum Oracle. This is always a very interesting deck for me to use. I'm just not 100% with it just yet. It's definitely a very accurate deck, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I like you all the way. Are we friends? That's what this deck, that's what I think about when I use this deck. I'm like, are we cool? I don't know if we're cool. Let's see what it has to say. All right, let's see. This is for September, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Please do like, subscribe, share this with friends, comment, anything, whatever calls to you to do. I appreciate and love your comments. I try to reply to everybody when you do leave a comment. And I'd love to know if this does apply to you. Tell me how it applied. How do you like the breaking this up into signs, elements for you? I do not have the bandwidth to do individual readings for individual signs, but I did want to do this so that I can zone in just a little bit better on everybody. I'm hoping to refine the messages and make them more accurate for each one of you. All right. Okay, so although I got this card, letting go, it was reversed. This deck is funny like that. It was reversed, and don't let go. Don't let go. So, yeah, don't let go. If you look here in the picture, in the image, you will notice how more than one thing is trying to pull this person's energy away from that doorway. So very clear message to not get distracted. Do not get distracted. Do not let things take you off course. You know the proper path. You know where you're going. You know where you're going. So if there is a message of letting go, it is to delegate and drop some responsibilities. There is a thing about being a good leader where, and this can apply to work life and it can also apply to your personal life, that you do something really well, but when you delegate and you teach it to someone else, so you let them do it, that is a growth experience for them. That is a up-leveling of your ability to lead. So it is important to not just be the one to do all the things. Courage. Don't let fear take you off your path, even though looking at that path might not be very clear where you're headed. You know your intention. Your intention is clear. Your intention is clear. You know where you want to go. You are fortified. You've got all you need. You've got your sword. You got your armor. You are grounded. You are confident. don't be swayed by illusion that you don't have everything you need. There's also a message about the Ascended Masters. So if you are a spiritual person, you might want to look into calling in the assistance from an Ascended Master in this very last bit of time that we have here. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from my Ascended Masters deck. Okay, here it is. Oh, Lord have mercy. Woo! All right, I'm going to pull an Ascended Masters card since that did come up. And I'm going to very quickly do that, and we're going to leave it at that, you guys. So thank you for staying here with me. Trying to find that sweet spot on the timing here. I know that you have other things that you need to get done. If you are not on YouTube and you are watching this via Facebook, I do encourage you to get a YouTube app, get an account so that you can check in and get notifications when a monthly reading comes up for you. And also it'll allow you to comment and like and share, which helps my channel. Okay, here we go. What is the message from the Ascended Master? I'm very interested in who is going to show up in this message for you. There's this one. I knew it. I knew it. That's so interesting. I knew that's who was going to show up. So you guys, who showed up was Jesus. Now, this is no disrespect to anybody who is a Christian. Full respect to that, not trying to change anybody's mind. Jesus is considered an ascended master because he lived on the earth and then he passed and became a very strong spiritual being. So there is people have different opinions on how that worked, whether he came to the earth as a spiritual being, enlightened, or if he had to become enlightened through his life, and if he was the one true being that came to earth that was actually God. That is theology, and that's not where I'm going with this. Where I'm going with this is as an ascended master, Jesus has walked the earth, and he knows what it's like to be a physical being in the physical world, having a physical experience, and being a spiritual being, having a physical experience. So we are our bodies, and we are also more than our bodies. And so if there's a message here right now, I would say, it says, open your heart to love. And that is receiving, letting yourself receive, which we got already. So that's a confirmation. Allow yourself, allow others to give you loving care and receive without guilt or apologies. Everything that you have within you, everything that makes you who you are as a person is worthy of love right now in the state that you are in right now. You don't have to do anything extra to deserve it, to earn it. It is there for you because of just who you are, and you were perfect as you are in this moment in time. And we can always get better, and that's for later. In this moment now, you are worthy of love. Open yourself up to it. Okay, so that's your message for September. Thank you so much for watching, and take care, guys. Bye.